Yep, that title does not deceive you. I managed to get second at my local's most recent tournament playing Neo's Heroes. Now, before I get to the overall discussion on my matches and overall the card choices and decks I managed to play, this is actually technically pretty much the same deck list that I posted a couple of weeks back. I've just been like messing around with the side deck mostly. I have changed that up. So if you want to know the deck profile, like the full on all the cards, go ahead and go check out the deck profile. And I'm also going to go over some cards that I'm actually considering teching in, honestly. So before we get to that, welcome to the King's Courts. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you hit the notification bell, follow our Instagram, all that jazz. And if you want to see more content, Yu-Gi-Oh! Themed content here on the channel, well, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, it's crazy. I managed to go get second at my locals this week playing Neos. Now, I was considering just playing regular Omni Heroes, and don't get me wrong, I was this close to doing that, but I don't know. I just really wanted to play. I guess you could say it was one of those days where I just want to have some fun. So I decided I'm gonna play Neos, and it worked out. Everyone was like freaking out. Like at my locals, there's me, who's known for playing heroes, and a friend of mine who's known for playing more of a Destiny hero build. So I guess we kind of got that little bit of rivalry going on. Now I guess I'm gonna be known for playing Neos in my locals, so that's pretty awesome. Um, the deck performed really well, actually. One of the craziest things I noticed is that a lot of people really don't know how to play against Neos. So as a result of that, they don't know what cards to Ash, Veiler, Imperm, all that sort of thing. So they really don't know what to stop. And luckily, thanks to Neos' high attack power, it's actually really easy to get those quick game-ending blows right away. Honestly, which is good because an issue I kept running into was the whole hero. I don't know. It could just be my luck, but I swear a hero lives lately has been not costing me games, but I've been using it a lot more lately. Like for some reason, I've noticed in my opening hands, like a lot. It's probably just a me thing, but I'm just opening it up a lot more often these days. So that's something I had to be wary of. So it was 3 rounds, and I won pretty much everything except, unfortunately, my last round. Oh man, on my last round. And the sad part is I only barely lost in my last round. We went 2-1, but he managed to get the edge on me because I couldn't get another monster. I'll go over that in a sec. So, like I said, this is pretty much the same deck list. Deck profile. Well, this is pretty much all the same cards that I put in the deck profile a couple of weeks ago. And now that I've actually had more time to playtest, there's some definite choices I think I might mix up with. First off, again, for the record, this is all just, my opinion and all that. So if anyone wants to put in the comments their ideas and suggestions, I'm more than willing to listen. One, I might cut down Spirit of Neos. Now, I play 2 Spirit of Neos, but I'm honestly really considering cutting it to 1 because there are times I opened up 1 and I had no cross porter or no way to summon it from the deck or something like that, but I could use EN Shuffle if I had another hero. So a card I'm considering teching in and switching out with hold on, let me see. I should have it right here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Got it. I'm honestly considering switching out 1 Spirit of Neos to play a copy of Blazeman. Go ahead. Let's see. I made a video on Blazeman, a while ago actually. So if you want to go check that out, go ahead. If you want to get more detailed opinions behind it, but basically what it does is if it's normal or special summon, you can add Poly to your hand. And there are a couple of times, honestly, where I really could have used that, so I'm honestly considering doing that because A thing I kept doing was I did this like during a lot of my opening plays. I hero lived or EN shuffled summon. Here's the thing, right here. Let's see. Okay, I guess you could say a really quick tutorial or example. Spirit of Neos has two effects. During the main phase, you can add well, let's put it right here really quick. Go ahead and pause it. I'm so sorry. Let's see. And there's it being unable to be destroyed by battle effect. It's very good. But if you're going turn 1, it's this effect that you're interested in. If discard is special summon, you can add from your deck to your hand one polymerization or one spell or trap that mentions elemental hero monster cards in the name. During the main phase, you can shuffle this card in the deck, and if you do special summon an elemental hero normal monster, aka Yugioh. So a common thing you could do, you can use Crosskeeper in your hand and use his ability. Let's see. It should. Okay. So, man, I wish Rhoda was at 3 because there's not really any way to search Crosskeeper. It's such an important card. You would use Crosskeeper's ability to discard itself to summon Spirit of Neos from your hand. And you would be doing this all during your main phase. And this is actually how I opened up my first match. I would do, not my first match, the second game. Now, you would activate Spirit of Neos and use his ability to search out a card that lists an elemental hero. So that's actually pretty much your entire deck. All the good spell cards. Your instant let's see. All the spell cards you run in the deck. Your EN Shuffle, your Engaged Neo Space, your favorite contact, best card, honestly. Well, Neo's Fusion is probably the best card, but favorite contact is also really great. And instant contact. You can add any of them or polymerization to your hand. So, usually what I would do is search Neo's Fusion or favorite contact. It depends if you're going first or second. So if I'm going second, I'd rather get Neo's Fusion. It also depends on your hand, too. Now, this is where it gets tricky. You could choose whether or not to tag out, basically, your Spirit of Neos into the regular Neos. But depending on what you added to your hand, you can use Neo Space just to send Neos and whatever other card you want to send. Like, let's say you want to summon Rainbow Neos. You would be sending your... Let's see, where did I put it? Oh, your Neos and your Rainbow Dragon, so you can summon Rainbow Neos. And this way, you also still got Spirit of Neos on the field, so you have an extra body. Which is something I actually did do a lot, because don't forget, you could still use Rainbow Neos' effect, one of his effects at least, to send a monster you control to the graveyard, and all your opponent's monsters are sent to the grave. So this is actually a really good thing to remember, because if you do that, you'll have Spirit of Neos, Rainbow Neos balls on the field. And if you're going second, you could pretty much use this effect, send Spirit of Neos to the graveyard, and now all your opponent's monsters are gone, and you got a 4,500 beater right there. And don't forget, you still got Neos Fusion in the graveyard to protect your Rainbow Neos from destruction. So that's something I actually ended up doing a lot, and a lot of people had an issue dealing with that because, like I said, Rainbow Neos is a 4,500 beat stick, and not a lot of people know really what to do against Neos because you hardly see it. It's such a niche deck. Heroes in general, a lot of people aren't very good on rulings or knowing how to play against heroes. So the fact this is even more so, more niche in a meta sense, basically. It's even funnier because they don't know what to hit or what to imperm or stuff like that. So that's actually great, honestly. So this is something I ended up doing. This is actually what I did in my first round. My first round, I played against It's funny. It's the same person I played against first round at the week's previous locals I played. This guy has been playing Suship. Now, there's if you're well aware of the Yugioh community or Yugioh space, there's this guy who's been going to like regionals and YCS dressed in a full on sushi chef outfit, and he's been using like a legit wooden mat for his games, and he's been playing Suship in every single one of them. He's actually I've heard he's actually does pretty good, so that's pretty awesome. So I guess yeah, the guy at my locals has been trying to play that deck. So it was crazy too because he was using those trap cards that like he's been doing basically like trying to turbo the deck, and I managed to get the win, but unfortunately game one at the beginning I bricked a little bit because I couldn't get a monster on field. But luckily I managed to get Rainbow Neos and basically just managed to beat down 4,500. So and then game two, this was crazy. I managed to go all out, and I managed to end on a field with Rainbow Neos. Let's see. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Oh. Rainbow Neos, Brave Neos, and I managed to get Ab Zero on field. And here's the craziest thing I was doing. He had Crystal Wing Dragon on the field, and you know, Crystal Wing can negate monster effects. So what I did was I used Rainbow Neos' effect to send all his monsters to the grave by sending Ab Zero. He was actually kind of you could tell he was a little annoyed because it was like either way he's losing his monsters, so he just decided to negate Ab Zero. But I still had Rainbow Neos and Brave Neos, who was already juiced up from all the heroes in my grave, and he already took damage earlier because I direct hit him with Stratos using Honest Neos, so that was like 43, so it was pretty much already game. So that was crazy right there. So that's how I won my first round. Second round, I don't know what was with the rogue this week, but it was pretty. I actually think it's pretty cool. This guy I was playing, who I don't know. He usually, let's see. I guess you could say he's one of those guys like every 2 weeks or something. He has like a new deck or something. You know, that's cool. So he was playing Galaxy Eyes, and I'm not gonna lie, I underestimated Galaxy Eyes. I didn't know they could go that hard. He basically managed to open up an entire field of like the Cyber Dragon, Infinite Xyz, and all that. So turn one, but this is after I already went. So what I did was I managed to set up the field of let's see right here. I managed to slow him down and went Infernal Divisor. You know, the Infernal Divisor play. So I had this favorite contact set up, and I had Neos, Grand Mole, and Dark Panther all in the grave. So I was ready to go Nebula Neos during his turn, which is actually what I did. So I managed to negate his stuff, and he couldn't really do much else after that. So I got a game there, and then game three was even crazier. Basically, I knew he was going to want to go turn one, so I decided to go turn two. I decided to go side for going second. Like I said, my extra deck is changed a little bit, so I decided to go second. I just put in like the cards I was side. I think maybe I'll go over these later, but basically I was ready, and he managed to actually set up the same thing. But here's the hilarious part. I had, since I was going second, I sided in what was it called? No, that wasn't it. Oh yeah, there it was. I sided in Dark Ruler No More. I decided to try this out this week because I've been seeing like some people play it again, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. Then because I just wanted to make the side deck as generic as possible to deal with like the most, I guess you could say, cover all my bases of what I could possibly see that week. So, because realistically, your side deck really is based off your area, like your locals, or if you're going to an event or something. So that's why I decided to play this. I was playing 3 Lightning Storm, 3 Dark Ruler No More, and Evenly Matched. That's what I sighted in. So I was ready to go turn 2. Dark Ruler No More. And then I hero lived. Here's where it gets funny. I hero lived into Stratos. I misplayed though because I was overthinking it and I thought, oh no. Instead of doing that, I should, because I had EN shuffle in my hand. I should have went Stratos to search off a card, but didn't use it. Instead, I used it to search another Stratos, and I normal summoned Stratos, another one, the second one, to add Honest Neos to my hand. Instead, what I should have done was use EN Shuffle to shuffle one of these back and summon Spirit of Neos from the deck. Although, we all make mistakes. It happens. So I did that, and I added Honest Neos. And remember, I already Dark Ruler No More, so he's not going to take damage, but I could slow him down. So I added Honest Neos. So I had one of the Neos attack over his monster, and I dropped Honest Neos, so that took care of that. And here's the hilarious thing. Main phase 2, I know you don't usually see this for heroes, but I overlaid because I was teching in Baguska in Neos, and it actually worked out pretty well. So I overlaid those two. And I managed to go into Baguska. Man, a lot of people hate Baguska, I realized. I do too. Well, okay, I'm biased. I like Baguska when I'm using it. I feel like that's what a lot of people would think. So, there you go. That's slowed him down, and then he couldn't do anything during his turn. And so then it went back to me, and I paid the cost to use Baguska. Obviously. And this time I didn't mess it up. So, what I did was I had favorite contacts. So what I did was in my hand I had EN Shuffle and Instant Contact. So what I did was this. I played Instant Contact, which let me summon a hero from my extra deck. It didn't really matter which one. I just picked Flame Wingman just because how often do you get to use Flame Wingman in the modern day? Oh, where did I put my... Oh, there it is. Oh, man. And then I did what I should have done, and I went EN Shuffle to shuffle back Flame Wingman. It's back to the extra deck. And then after that, I went to Spirit of Neos, searched out Neos Fusion, and went off from there. Yep, and I went to Rainbow Neos. So I managed to get game there. So that was actually pretty crazy. Oh, there it is. And that's why I won the second round. And then the final round, I played against Rika. Now, I don't know why, but it seems like Rika is like the one deck I'm having issues with because I don't know. It seems like it seems like they have a constant out to everything. So basically, my opponent won the die roll, so he went first, and he just managed to set up everything. He had Regulus, that field spell that lets him tribute my monsters, and that I'm terrible with names. That link monster, that plant one. I don't know if it's a Rika or not, but it bounces back basically. So he managed to get that. So he got that. Game 2 is where things got really interesting. What we did was, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, like I said, I sighted Lightning Storms in, and I managed to open it up. I did the most crazy messed up thing. He managed to open up his monsters. So what I did was he didn't manage to get the Regulus play off, which is good. I lightning storm. Where did I put it? Here it is. I lightning stormed his field, destroyed his monsters. Oh man, this is where it went crazy. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm gonna need that. Rainbow Neos honestly was the real MVP for this week. I don't think I won a single game without or match without summoning him. I gotta give me the Shonen Jump one. Honestly, I used to have it. So after that, after I lightning stormed his field, what I did was I actually had Stratos in my hand. So I normal Stratos and I searched Honesty Neos. And the reason this is funny, I actually opened up Neos Fusion. So that's why I went to Rainbow Neos. And basically, I attacked 4,500 with Rainbow Neos. And then I Honest Neos on Stratos, making him 43. So instant game right there. Oh, man, that was really cool. Oh, man. So I managed to get the second win. And then game 3 came in. Man, I was honestly this close. The problem was though, I opened up cards that I don't want to see right away. I didn't. It was one of those situations of I opened up more spells than I had monsters. Let's see. Let's see. There it is. Unfortunately, I opened up 2 instant contacts and polymerization, but no other monsters. So I managed to make him use up his cards because I managed to go search out Crosskeeper. Well, not search out. I had Crosskeeper and Stratos. So what I did was, Stratos right there, and what I did was I normal summoned Stratos, and I added Spirit of Neos to hand. So I used Crosskeeper's ability to summon Spirit of Neos, and I managed to go off from there because I managed to get Neos Fusion. And I tried, but that's where I got tied because I'm like, he had 2 monsters already on field. So I was thinking to myself, okay, how do I do this? Because his Regulus had negation. So I had to be careful with what I played. So, like, I had a feel instant contact wasn't going to help because I couldn't get regular. I managed to get Neos in the field, yes, but I knew he was going to negate one or the other. So instead, I just decided to, you know what, I'm just going to go full damage. So I played. I tried using instant contact. I tried using Neos Fusion, and then he managed to let that go off. I managed to get Rainbow Neos, but I forgot that because I used that I couldn't use instant contact because there's like clauses that uses some of these cards. So that was unfortunate. So I tried using Rainbow Neos' ability to send Stratos, but unfortunately, that's when he negated with Regulus. So he only had Regulus and like one other monster in the field. So he negated, but Regulus is negate and destroyed his negate. So I lost Stratos, but his monster was safe. So I had Rainbow Neos attack over his Regulus. That was fine, but he still had his Rico monster. So that's when turn 2, he managed to use that field spell to tribute Rainbow Neos, and he managed to get it off from there, and that's how he got it. Well, actually, no. He actually wasn't able to game me right there. I had life points left. So I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe I could still do something, but unfortunately, when it came to my draw phase, that's when it finally happened. Unfortunately, oh man. Let's see where I put it. What was it again? No, that wasn't it. Oh yeah, that was it. I drew EN Shuffle, and I had no monsters on field or anything, so that was pretty much game. I couldn't get another monster, so basically that cost me the game. But it was really cool, and the guy was super nice, so I had fun though at least. So yeah, that's how I managed to. That's all three rounds I had. So that's basically I was close to going undefeated with Neos, but hey, what can you do? Even with Omni Heroes, I struggle against Rika. I don't know, that deck is just crazy. So that's pretty much everything how it went, and this is the entire how I managed to go second. So some tech choices. I think I'm gonna like some ways I'm gonna switch up the deck. Um, let's see. First, I really hope they I already made our ban list prediction video, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and go check it out. But one of the cards I did put there, I do hope maybe eventually they might put Rhoda back to more than one. God, I hope so. Because, man, this Crosskeeper is such a great card, but unfortunately, there's no way to search him out because he's not a hero or a Neospatian, which does stink, but what can you do? So, yeah, what I think I'm going to do in the future, I'm considering, like I said, and I might try it out, switching out one Spirit of Neos, and I might play Blazeman because there are times where I opened up good cards in my hand. Like I could have gone into Sunrise or something like that, but I had no way to get Poly. So I'm considering maybe like switching one out. And realistically, you only really need one Spirit of Neos. Not only can you summon him from the deck with a hero with EN Shuffle, and you can use Crosskeeper, and you can search him out thanks to Stratos and all them. Others you don't really need two, but I don't know. I like having two, but I don't know. I might look into that. And another thing I might do, I like the card a lot, but I'm really considering because almost every game I played, I ended up siding these out to two. I might try cutting down EN Shuffle and engage Neospace to two each. I don't know. That's just something I'm considering doing. But I'm not sure what I would put in. I was considering trying out Neospatian Contact, the Neos Contact, the what is it again? I should have it in my binder actually. There it is. So a card I'm considering doing that with, like if I don't try Blazeman, I might just cut it out. Still cut the Spirit Neos to one, and cut down on Engaged Neospace and EN Shuffle, and I might try Neospace Connector. So that means I'll have to get that one Link monster to search out warriors, but I think I have that actually somewhere. So, in case you don't know what it does, go ahead, pause right there as soon as it focuses. There you go. Basically, when this card is normal summon, you can special summon one Neospatial monster or one Elemental Hero Neos from your hand or deck in defense position. So, like, there's a lot of stuff you could do with this. So, I'm considering trying these out in the future game in my next tournament I go play at. So hopefully I can get first this time. I'm really hoping so. I'm really hyped, and so that's my thoughts right now on the deck. And if you want to leave any suggestions in the comments, let me know. We try to reply to every comment we get. So that's pretty much the entire thing. If you want to see the deck profile the way it is, go ahead and go check out the video. It's already, man, it's at 1,000+ views. Thank you so much. Never thought I'd get a video to 1,000 views. Thank you so much. So this is us from here at the Golden State Kings. So if you want to see more content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, shameless plugin, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Bye.